This is not a skateboard video. This is about adolescence. A video about growing up, about creativity, a video about family, a video about mental health. This is coping. Dino, have you read this article?
Yeah, I have.
It's a good one. The artwork's great.
Yeah, I love it.
Don't read the second page. There's a really bad word on it.
All right.
Dino? About 4 years ago, my son Dino said, "Dad, I think I want a skateboard." When he said that, we were at the Vans skate park in Orange, California. We were just watching that day, but before we left, we ended up buying Dean a skateboard. And over the last 4 years, Dean has become a great skateboarder. He's taken us all over the country. We've been to skate parks here and there. We've met great people. But most importantly, skateboarding has given us a platform to be creative, not only physically, but also mentally, for all of my children. A couple of weeks ago, we started filming a skate video, and we're all involved, Dean, Waylon, and Sadie. And I hope you enjoy it. He knows this won't come easy. He's already been through enough to know that skateboarding is impossible. Call it an art, a dance, a lifestyle, a sport. But skateboarding, in all its simplicity, is impossible. It isn't human. It's this entity born from the roots of society's most barbaric ideas. And somehow, in some way, humans adapted it, not knowing how far it would go, not knowing the limits it would beat, not knowing the physics it would break. But mankind is too busy to acknowledge that every day, skateboarding minds itself to conquer the stunts we asked to be realistic. Of course, there is a fine line between the natural and the normal. But both parties share a sense of belonging and a sense of confidence. There are no rights and there are no wrongs. Only you and your artistic freedom. It is an open world that teaches you to be yourself. Many despise skaters because of their notorious representation. I wouldn't blame them. I would just tell them to search for the truth. Search for what it means to be a skater. And I'll tell you, it isn't about the boards they ride or the tricks they try. It's about the mentality they have, a mentality that is impossible to obtain. So I say, let them keep riding, let them keep grinding. And as far as I know, in this deep, depressed world, skaters are alive. They are a heartbeat we shouldn't stop. My son was in the midst of time with a rotating slab of wood underneath his feet. What? What exactly just happened? Let me have my son explain it to you.
Essentially, skateboarding is impossible. Of course, kickflipping off a 4-foot ledge is possible, but if you want to break it down, it's like inventing time travel. First and foremost, both of your feet have to be on the board. That's obvious, but your back foot needs to lie on the tail of the board like a spring, while your front foot is angled near the nose. So we got the position, we got the foundation. Cool. All right. But in order to launch this rocket, we need to get light. Think simple. The mind is balanced between comfort and tension. Doing so, the back foot turns into Bruce Lee with the 1-inch punch, and pop. We get air. But within a split second of popping, your front foot drags across the grip tape at a 130-degree angle, sending the board into a controlled spiral. As this happens, the shoes become magnets, keeping the board within landing range. And when committing at the right time, your board, flat like a pancake, you have achieved the kickflip.
Thank you, Dean.
You're welcome.
Skateboarding is more than a sport. It's a game of patience and pain. It's a commitment that will tempt you until you break. In simplest terms, it's not for everyone, but for who? What human being, flesh and bones, would want to live like that? To be honest, there isn't a definitive answer, but there is an answer for where they thrive. This is San Francisco, otherwise known as the city. Summarized, the city is a homeless, hipster harbor town forged by gold mining, sailing, and now the rapidly growing tech industry. Put away its flaws and you'll find its perfections, its beauty, and its richness. Yes, it's a soft city of Google searches and caramel macchiatos, but at the same time, it's a city that keeps its grungy, old-school persona. It obtains a gritty culture of the Chinese, the cowboys, the hippies, the gold miners, and don't forget, the skaters. San Francisco itself is a large playground of art and asphalt, but most notably, it is a home to the Embarcadero Plaza, one of skateboarding's long-lost treasures. To skaters, it is known as the EMB. Now turned into a Bayview Plaza, it was once a street spot paradise for skaters around the globe. This place used to be filled with majesties of concrete structures, ranging from a wide variety of gaps and ledges.
You see it in Thrasher magazines, Thrasher videos, and you wanted to go there, but now it's all just a wasteland. You know, you can see the marks of where everything used to be, but it's all gone now.
Every corner, every obstacle was blackened and smoothed by the trucks of shredders. In the mid-90s, it gained massive popularity from the underground OGs like Mark Gonzalez and Mike Carroll. Thrasher magazine would soon produce countless stories of the surreal stunts performed at the EMB. It simply became a skater's dream.
This place was so populated with skaters, grinding ledges and ollieing stair sets, and they had to take it down because it was all getting tore up.
A part of skateboarding died with it. After all, this is where it was conceived, bred into life, and raised to walk its first steps. Though it has been taken, Embarcadero remains skateboarding's most legendary street spot. However, the city maintains its rich culture in skateboarding. Many trends and ideas have lived and died in San Francisco, but skateboarding has never pulled the plug. skateboarding can be divided into subgroups: street, pool, half-pipe, freestyle. Personally, I believe that hill bombing is the most difficult of them all, and there isn't a more dangerous place to do it than the hills of San Francisco. I mean, you know, San Francisco, it's all about hill bombing in a sense. It's so different though. It's a different type of skater, you know. It's not like vert, it's not street, it's not skate park. It's somebody that's like really willing to put it out there, and
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, they're putting a lot on the line, you know. It's cool. It's really cool. I mean, I think that's a big part of what makes San Francisco skating is hill bombing, you know.
It's sketchy.
Hill bombing's scary, you know, but these guys, they're happy, man. They love it.
Yeah.
They love it, and it's, in a sense, it's courageous, you know, like they're overcoming their fears, they're doing something dangerous. I mean, it's good in a sense for them. I would never do it, but it makes them happy. It makes them happy. They're happy, you know. And that's enough of that. The city, or shall I say San Francisco, the birthplace, the street, skateboarding. No skateboarding. That's what the sign says? That doesn't mean much in this city, and it doesn't mean much to a skateboarder. Screw that. They're going to do as they please. And San Francisco will always be that way. The home to street skateboarding. Got a surprise, Dean.
What is it? A new board?
No, I've been meaning to tell you. We're going to go to Dew Tour.
The one in Des Moines? The skateboard competition?
Remember the one in Long Beach?
Yeah.
How much fun we had there?
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, well, let's try to do it again.
In the van?
In the van.
The big sand.
All the way to Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh, man.
1,600 miles.
Only under one condition.
What?
We eat at a Waffle House.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's at night. We eat at a Waffle House.
I'm down. Let's go. I can do it.
Yeah.
Time don't make it no pleasure without pain, no love without heartbreak, perspective, reflection thing. When we were young, forever seemed the longest time. To our naive tongues and the trust in our hope-filled eyes. For all my days, for all my days. Now that I got your life, I won't let it go to waste. Time was told me we're scared the most of these things we can't control. No, oh, understand the folly of our own, that we dwell on our mistakes. Chances we're too afraid to take. They take their toll. Intellects won't save your soul. Indifference, your choice, you know. So marry me in your mother's maiden wine, in your father's eyes, so blue as the southern sky. And when I die, when I'm dead and gone, turn to the dust and dirt where I belong. Pray my love will linger on. Pray my love will linger on.
After days of cereal dinners and toothbrush fingers, we had reached the detour. You might be thinking, why in the world is a skateboard competition happening in a corn state like Iowa? Well, in the past couple of years, a rise in skateboarding took place, mainly due to the fact that the largest skate park in the US just got built here. Unlike the many pro skaters who live in LA, skateboard legend Mike Vallely lives here and has become a huge contributor and an influencer in the skateboard scene taking place here.
Well, competition always brings out the best, you know? It brings out the best skating, it brings out the best football, it brings out the best hockey, it brings out, it just brings out the best in people, the competitive arena environment. It's not for everybody, but those that it's for, it really, I never really considered myself a competitive skater, but I did really well in competitions numerous times throughout my career. As an amateur, I won everything. As a pro, I won a few big contests through the years. And I always said, skating's not about competition, it's about creativity, it's about individuality. But I have to say, my best skating happened in a competitive environment.
Skateboarding isn't necessarily a competition, rather a social gathering. No hate, just good vibes and good vibes only. Don't get me wrong, there's always going to be a trophy or a load of cash, but truthfully, it's all about respect, it's about fun, most importantly, it's about community.
They've always been a social gathering. It's skaters coming together. But it's a friendly competition, you know?
It's not viewed in the crevice of a stadium. Skaters are open, no fame intended. A skater remains humble as long as they know what it means to ride a skateboard. You'll meet them down the road. You'll meet the beginners and you'll meet the legends. But no matter what, skaters are skaters, and they're always there for each other. Skateboarding is not a competition. It's something different. It's beyond sport. It's almost spiritual. It's artistic. It's athletic. It's daring. It's for the individual. It means so much. Obviously, mankind will always turn it into something different, into a sport where there's money and sponsorship. But at the end of the day, no matter what it is, skateboarding will always have a reward. In this case, Waffle House. Waffles? Yes, please. Oh, and some syrup. Mission complete. Want to do one more? This isn't the end of the story. There's much more than this. There's another chapter to be covered. There's another tale to be told. Skateboarding has only begun, and it doesn't have any plans on stopping. No one knows what it is. Everything I claimed it was my opinion. To you, skateboarding could be a lifestyle. It could be a sport, or it could just be that piece of wood with wheels sitting in your garage. Whatever you justify it as, it will always be a remedy. I guess what I'm trying to say is skateboarding is a cure. It's something you won't find at the pharmacy. It's a medicine over the counter at your local skateboard shop. If we continue to live in this world, this self-destructive bad land, I think that for generations, now and later, a skateboard is the answer.